Shazam star Zachary Levi recently endorsed Trump for president, and as you can imagine, there was a huge meltdown coming from Hollywood after he did that, including people like Whoopi Goldberg on The View having a total meltdown, completely losing her mind after he did that. And today, we have an absolutely epic video of Zachary Levi talking about this, where he not only destroys Hollywood for their insane meltdowns over Trump, but he absolutely destroys Whoopi Goldberg in the most epic way possible after she attacked him on The View. And Zachary Levi happens to be one of these very few actors that actually has the courage to come out to support Trump. So let's go ahead and check out this video today that Hollywood absolutely does not want you to see.
Oh, and by the way, to Whoopi Goldberg and to Sonny and to, all of the folks at The View, I don't think it's accurate to say that somehow Hollywood is both a liberal and a conservative town. To Whoopi's point, back in the day, there might have been a bit more of a balance, and there have always been more, let's say, conservative-leaning stars that have been able to say those things. But you really have to be at a certain level of your career in order to get away with it.
And just think about this, it doesn't even come down to conservative versus liberal anymore. We're at a point where it's not necessarily about that, because in the past, if you were an actor and you said that you supported people like Bush, people would be okay with that. But we're talking about something completely different here with Trump, okay? The elites hate Trump. The system hates Trump. They all absolutely despise Trump because he is not part of their club, okay? And they absolutely hate him for that. And because of that, if you are someone that supports Trump specifically, then you could lose everything in Hollywood just for doing that.
Number one. But number two, that was also back then. And I think naming just Jon Voight and Dennis Quaid, and really you only named Jon Voight, Whoopi. Somebody else had to help you with Dennis Quaid. Of the thousands of actors in Hollywood that you could only name two, I think actually speaks to that. And what that means is there's plenty, and by the way, they have sent me lots of messages, plenty of people in my industry, in Hollywood, that are terrified to publicly say that they would vote for Donald Trump or be conservative in any way. That's why you don't see them. That's why they're not very prevalent or prominent, because they know that there's ramifications for this kind of shit. But like I said, y'all, our industry is going to be gonzo. Like it already is. We're getting eroded. The pandemic and the strikes and all of these things, they've already eroded it so much. So my cry to all of you out there, you closeted conservatives, closeted Trump voters, y'all, it's now or never. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I do whatever you feel like you need to do. If you need to come out publicly and say it, if you feel like you still can't, then don't. I would never pressure you to that. But know that if what you're afraid of is somehow the backlash of an industry that's not going to exist very soon, then don't let that hold you back.
And I'm definitely at a point myself where I have very little respect for anyone who is afraid to come out to support Trump. So with all that being said, let me know what you think about what Zachary Levi says here. I think he has a lot of absolutely fantastic stuff to say to the industry, to Hollywood, and him saying that Hollywood is going to be effing gone in a few years, and all of that is absolutely fantastic. With all of that being said, let me know what you think about all this insanity and what he says here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.